My mother, the Spider Queen. If you're listening to this alone, you may want to turn on a light. People think I look strange on purpose. Long sleeves in summer, high collars, gloves even when it's humid enough to suffocate. They assume it's attention. It isn't. It's containment. Because if I don't keep everything covered, they start to crawl. I don't remember my real mother. Not her face, not her voice, not even the feeling of her holding me. I only remember Mrs. Willow, the woman who raised me, the woman who liked to say I was her charity case. She wore white lace blouses and smelled like roses and bleach. She smiled at neighbors with teeth too straight and too perfect. But inside the house, she wasn't soft, she wasn't kind, and she wasn't alone. Her son, Jeff, was 3 years older than me. He had the build of someone who discovered strength before empathy. He learned early that if he hurt me quietly enough, no one would believe it happened. And if I cried, I was dramatic. If I bled, I was clumsy. If I fought back, I was disturbed. Jeff didn't just bully me. He studied me. Glue in my shampoo so my hair hardened into clumps. Crushed glass in my shoes. Water poured on my mattress before bedtime. He once locked me in the garage overnight in winter just to see if I'd scream. I didn't. I learned early that screaming only feeds predators. Silence starves them. The cupboard under the kitchen sink became my sanctuary. It was dark, cramped, smelled like mold and chemicals. But it was small enough that Jeff couldn't easily reach inside. Sometimes I'd sit there for hours, hugging my knees, listening to the pipes creak and the house breathe. It felt safer than my own bed. That's where I met her. At first, it was just a tickle along my wrist. I assumed it was a stray thread from my sleeve. Then it moved, slow, deliberate, 8 legs, thick body, heavy. I should have screamed. I didn't. She climbed to my shoulder and stopped, and in that tiny dark space beneath the sink, we looked at each other. Her body pulsed faintly, like it had a heartbeat. And for the first time in years, I didn't feel alone. Jeff found me eventually. He always did. He yanked the cupboard open and grabbed my ankle, dragging me across the tile. I remember the way my skin burned, the way my nails scraped uselessly against the floor. Then he saw her, and something beautiful happened. He froze. His face went white. The spider moved from my shoulder to my collarbone. Jeff stumbled backward. "Get it off," he whispered. I stood up slowly, let her crawl into my hair, and I smiled. It was the first time I ever saw fear in his eyes. I named her Swish, because of the soft brushing sound her legs made against my skin. She stayed with me, in my hair, under my collar, sometimes resting in the hollow of my throat. Jeff wouldn't come near me anymore, and for the first time I had power. But Swish was more than protection. At night, when I lay in bed, I began to dream. Not normal dreams, not random fragments, visions, a cavern stretching endlessly into darkness, webs like cathedral arches. And at the center is something massive, something ancient, something watching. She had too many eyes, too many legs, a swollen abdomen split with glowing fissures. And when she spoke, it wasn't sound, it was vibration. Daughter. I would wake up with my skin tingling, like something had moved just beneath it. Jeff eventually told Mrs. Willow about Swish. He exaggerated, said I chased him with it, said I put it in his food, said I was insane. Mrs. Willow didn't ask questions. She grabbed my hair and dragged me to the bathroom. She cut it all off with a kitchen knife. The sound was worse than the pain, the sawing, the uneven ripping. Swish fell to the tile. Jeff crushed her. I heard the pop. Something inside my chest tore open, and something else woke up. That night I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I lay awake staring at the ceiling. and I felt movement beneath my skin. Not on it. Beneath it. Slow, writhing, exploring. Tiny legs brushing the inside of my ribs. Jeff started itching the next morning. At first, he thought it was allergies. Then the red dots appeared. Perfect rows of tiny punctures along his neck, his arms, his scalp. He swore he could feel something crawling inside his ears. Mrs. Willow accused me. I didn't deny it. I just smiled. On the fourth night, Jeff started screaming. It wasn't normal screaming. It was wet, gurgling, like something was lodged in his throat. I stood outside his bedroom door and listened. His skin began to ripple. His stomach bulged unnaturally. And when it split, it wasn't blood that came out first. It was legs, glossy, black, hundreds of them. Mrs. Willow tried to burn the house down. The webs wouldn't ignite. They only tightened. The walls began to breathe. The ceiling sagged with silk. And in the basement, she revealed herself, the Spider Queen, my true mother. She wasn't just a monster, she was a hive. Every web strand was a nerve, every spider a cell, and I was becoming part of her. Why? Mrs. Willow sobbed. The Queen's voice vibrated through my bones. Because she belongs to me. The webs moved. Mrs. Willow didn't scream for long. Now people whisper when they see me. They say my skin looks wrong, like it shifts. Sometimes, when I smile, they say they see movement behind my teeth. They aren't wrong. Mother says the brood grows stronger each season. Mother says I am almost ready. At night I lie still and feel the eggs settling beneath my ribs, waiting. If you are hearing scratching right now, don't look behind you. She prefers you unaware. And if you ever find a spider resting gently on your skin, don't kill it. It might be watching. For her. And that was my mother, the Spider Queen. If this story made your skin crawl, you're not alone. But before you leave, look at your ceiling. Just once. If you enjoy dark stories like this, subscribe for more weekly horror narrations. Like the video if you want part 2, where the Spider Queen leaves the house. And comment below, would you kill the spider or let it live? Sleep carefully. I'll see you in the next nightmare.